I try to get to the reef. So 21 years later, I'm still passionate about the reef, but you can imagine 21 years ago, I was a rookie rolling into a senior's home, and I was showing off. I'm like, oh yeah, 2,400 kilometers long. You can see it from space. It's like the Great Wall of China, in that you literally can see it from space. I was on such a roll, I told 80 seniors that it was the world's largest living orgasm. I sold more trips that night. My best year. All right, so that's the reef. Okay, there's the semi-sub. So you see what I mean? You look at the side as opposed to the floor. Okay, so, and one last look. I actually took this shot from a helicopter, and I went on a helicopter ride again when I was there a few weeks ago. Fabulous, just incredible, thrill, a real thrill. Okay, so you asked about the koala, what did I say they were? Marsupials and kangaroos. Do you remember my analogy? What was it? Come on.
Zoo with those?
Yes, give this man a backpack. He deserves it. You were paying attention. Yes, he deserves a backpack. Everybody hear that? It's the largest zoo in the world without a fence. So this you learned. Okay, so people want to know, are they going to see crocs? Are they going to see kangaroos? Are they going to see koalas? My answer is yes. It's too bad. I actually have some photos from a few weeks ago that I need to add to this because I was in Cairns, just north of Cairns. There's a little fishing town called Port Douglas, beautiful beach, and there was a sign on the beach that said, "Beware of crocs." Yeah, literally, crocs could potentially be, I mean, I'd be surprised if you see them. If you go into some of, here's where the Aaron thing comes in. So, when Australians come to visit me and they see these deer signs, right, and on the rural roads out there, right, it's common sense. They want to see a deer right away. And I'm like, really? It's like noon, right? Dawn or dusk, right? It's the same as their kangaroos. Dawn or dusk in more rural areas. There is not going to be a kangaroo ripping down the main street of Sydney. You're not going to see one, I'm telling you right now. But there, you will go there and you will see fabulous, really nice cars with these ugly bars welded on the front. They're called rhubars. Why are they there? To protect that car from getting smucked by kangaroos, right? So, yes, you will see crocs. There are some areas, again, that song, the Vegemite song, do you remember a word in there called billabongs? Yeah, like a watering hole. You will see billabongs in certain remote areas of Australia, and there will be a stick figure, looks like a guy swimming with a line through it. What does that mean? Don't swim there, right? So the wildlife are there, but again, it's common sense. There's Steve. I went to his zoo. Anybody know who Bindi is? Did you watch Dancing with the Stars? She was there, actually. I have a picture of her. I met her when she was 7, when she came here just after her dad died, and she's 18 now, I believe. And she was actually at the zoo, the Australian Zoo, in the Brisbane area. And it's a great zoo. Does anybody know what this is?
Tasmanian devil.
Well done. Everybody hear that? Tasmanian devils. They are there. Everybody knows Australia has 6 states and 2 territories. One of the states is not attached, and that's the state of Tasmania. Fabulous people. Again, if you have lots of time, go to that state. Those guys are treated like we treat our newfies. They take a lot of verbal abuse, but they are the nicest people, in my opinion. Same as our newfies, they will roll out the red carpet for you. And you will see Tasmanian devils there. They are not nearly as cute as the cartoon, I can assure you. And of course, koalas, they're going to be, you know, they're nocturnal. So they're in the trees. You will see them during the day. Everybody's like, oh, they're high. They think, have you ever heard that myth? They eat those eucalyptus leaves and that makes them high. That's not true. They're tired. They worked all night, right? We're looking at them and they're in the trees doing one of these. They are there. So, you know, it's just, again, the dawn and dusk things, more remote areas, and you will see wildlife. Same with the kangaroos. I did a day trip fairly early in the morning, just outside of Brisbane, so we weren't far from the city, but it was remote enough that a kangaroo came we were this close to hitting it on a bus, and it came up out of the ditch and ran across. So they're there, same as a deer would do, right, in the Aaron area. Anybody know what this is? Nope. There you go, well done. Anybody know what these are? Okay, so whether we put Melbourne in this itinerary that we put together for you is a question mark, but certainly, did anybody get to Melbourne? Yes, yes. Did you go see these guys?
Yes.
Do you remember what they were called?
Fairy.
Yes, did everybody catch that? Yeah. Fairy penguins, all right. So basically, 365 days a year, there is an island in Melbourne called Phillip Island. it's attached, so you don't have to take the ferry there or anything. So late afternoon-ish, if you do a day tour from Melbourne to go out to Philibana to see these penguins, it'll pick you up in the afternoon. You go out there, by this time it's dusk. You have a couple options. You can sit in these baseball-style bleachers looking down at the ocean, or you can get lower seating, which costs a little bit more. I have